So believe it or not, another TikToker is being canceled, and this time it's the TikToker Anna Banana, who has over 10 million followers. And this all started to kick off about a week ago when a post from one of Anna's other TikTok accounts resurfaced, and in this post she was asking for people to reply with dark humor jokes, and she was liking and replying to these comments. And as you can see, some of these comments are terrible, and at the time that post was made, Anna was 17 and she's now 18, so this wasn't that long ago. When this post was made, she was literally older than I am now, so she should definitely know right from wrong. And with that being said, Anna decided to come out with one of the worst apologies I have ever seen. This legitimately might be the worst. This probably tops the Logan Paul "I've made a severe lapse in my judgment," the James Charles taking accountability, and this apology she made was actually 11 different videos. This was an 11-part apology where she gives us a full history lesson on 9/11, the Holocaust. It's pretty amazing stuff, so we're just gonna jump in here and look at some of the worst moments from this apology.
Everyone, so today I'm here to apologize again for the dark humor jokes that I did make, but mainly I'm here to shine light on the situation and share with you what I've learned and how these people that have reached out to me about their families, about the Holocaust, 9/11, racism, self-harm, suicide, all these things, how their stories have affected me and they have helped me to learn more, and I've been reading countless number of articles, TED Talks, YouTube videos.
So from what I'm gathering so far here, less than a year ago, she made a TikTok where she joked about the Holocaust, 9/11, like racism, all this stuff, and to make up for that, she's been reading articles and watching TED Talks. Maybe I'm alone on this, I don't know how it works in other places, but at least where I live, we learned all about the Holocaust in like middle school, and even before then, you obviously have like heard of it. We learned about 9/11 in like elementary school maybe. We have a grown woman here who had to read a CNN article about why the Holocaust was not a good thing.
The next topic I'm talking about is the Holocaust. If you don't know what that is, it was when 6 million plus people died because they are simply Jewish. Thousands of people starved to death, millions were put in concentration camps and killed and gassed because they were Jewish. I got the opportunity to talk to people whose family members sadly did not make it out of the Holocaust, but some others that I did talk to did, and they were telling me how it directly affected them and how much I never realized how much it affected people, but it is a very sad topic and it gives people a lot of trauma and PTSD.
Okay, so first off here, she said, in case you don't know what the Holocaust is, and then gave us a full rundown. Who doesn't know what the Holocaust is in any part of the world if you're over like at least the age of 13? In what classroom do they not teach you about the Holocaust in history? And then she said she talked to Holocaust survivors and people who had family die in the Holocaust. There's no way any of that stuff is actually necessary. This was less than a year ago. She was 17 years old. She definitely knew what the Holocaust was. She was just being insensitive. Talking to Holocaust survivors is not like making a difference. If anything, that's just her trying to save herself from backlash and being like, oh, I know about the Holocaust now.
I recently read an article last night about this kid who was playing hockey, and someone on the opposite team did indeed call him a slur, and that is something that is unacceptable.
I feel like somewhere along the line, she forgot what this video even was. She forgot what she was apologizing for. Maybe her manager made her do this or something, but how is telling us about racism and like, oh, there was this hockey game where someone said the N-word, you're not apologizing. I might be wrong, but I don't think she said sorry once so far. Really, all that's necessary here is like, hey, I messed up, I'm sorry. There's nothing more you can do, you messed up. Saying you watched a TED Talk about why the Holocaust was not a good thing is not helping yourself. But with that being said, we are now moving on to my favorite part of this apology, which is where we learn about what 9/11 is.
Sorry, one more thing. I am now going to speak on 9/11. If you don't know what it is, it was when there were airplanes that hit the Twin Towers, and there was also one that hit the Pentagon, and this is something that is very traumatic for a lot of people because a lot of people had lost their life, and people also risked their life to go in and save the people that were able to be saved. but it caused a lot of death and is very traumatic for a large amount of people. I know my friends have family members that actually lost their life in it, but I will be posting more about it on all my socials, but I'm here to just spread awareness about that too.
I really want to know what Anna's thought process was when she was like, okay, I'm gonna explain to everyone what 9/11 was and then they'll forgive me. There's no way she actually like watched that back before posting it and she was like, yup, this is the one, this is gonna save my career. And then she said at the end there, this is something that she felt like she needed to bring awareness to. Who's not aware of 9/11? Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I really don't think Anna has changed that much in the last like year since she posted this, unless she had like a Soluminati spiritual awakening where she's been sun gazing and meditating all day. She's probably the same person. If I had to guess, the only reason she's actually apologizing is because she's trying to save her career. But with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments. Go ahead and rate Anna's apology from 1 through 10. Honestly, I think 0 should be acceptable too, because 0 is not a bad answer here. But with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and TikTok at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.